Alright. Think so anyway. Okay. Wow, now like... Let me check something. I think now... See, but now... Now... Ah, this is going insane. That's alright. Another problem for later. Alright, let's get going. Tower control, of course. Don't get a match right away. Go ahead and do that. Okay, so we have this, and those are all set. So I have alarms for tomorrow, because I almost forgot, I ain't gonna lie. I almost forgot to set my alarm for tomorrow. Almost is the key word. Okay, cool. Thank you, game. Good start. Good start. Alright, come on. Game, give us a match this time, please. Alright, let's go. Alright. Just chilling here. Probably should warm up my finger a little bit, but who needs to do that? Just go in cold. Who needs to warm up? Not me. Hello, Mario. How's it going? Happy, what day is it? I don't know what day it is. I've been off all week. It's Thursday. Or Tuesday. Tuesday. Wrong T. How's it going? Moo, but what if I do, Moo? I just did. We just finished up Turf War? I'm assuming that I might be wrong. I don't know what TWP is. That my first initial thing was Twitter. That was the shorthand for Twitter, so I'm not... That's all I know it as, but... Is it a tournament or something? Ah, tournament, Matt. Turf War tournament. Gotcha. So you want a tournament match? Nice, congrats. Progress, see, that's what matters. Progress. I'm assuming the rest of it though was L's, but nonetheless, I'm guessing, or did you get multiple wins this time? Nonetheless, that's progress. That's what the goal you want to see is You know, I'm not gonna go immediately win everything. There's been about... I could count the number of people in my hands that went from non-comp to comp and had lots of success. They're very rare. And usually involves being competitive in other games and such too before coming to Sploon, and along with oh, ran right into the road. Along with like a lot of solo queue and such. And then still having to have connections, finding connections in some fashion to have a solid team around you. Because it is still a team esport, so if you don't have good teammates, you're still... Even a good player can only go so far individually. Straight on the roller. It was dualies this time. Nice. Sorry, you're getting cooked in that one because I gotta cook you. I'll get the brush gang. Because I know TCS ain't gonna exist. I'm in hard copium. Miss the TCS gamers. Why do people have to have lives? The hell? Just keep it here with the bubble. We don't... Rushing it just doesn't make sense. I know our brush game folks love to do stuff like that, so I would assume they have some tournaments they keep eyes on that do stuff, that do gimmicks. I would not be surprised if I get a ping, hey, this exists, let's go, whenever it's announced. Because they tend to do stuff like that a lot. Just because we already like to do brush gimmick in basic tournaments. But then there's, you know, the gimmick tournaments that we know they eventually might come around to brushes. That some people kind of keep some tabs on. So I feel like I'll know frame 1 when that happens somehow. Hello, hello, how's it going? Happy Tuesday to you. How are you doing tonight? I'm doing well though. Thank you for asking. I do appreciate it. Hello, Riffles as well. Happy Tuesday to you as well. Your Paparino was around, so you know. If you say his name 3 times, he'll come back. Man, that was a good bubble. I ain't gonna lie. Combine with the Booyah. I'm taking the check, though. We'll take the lead. So they have 1 push here. We got 3 down, though. You're doing amazing? That's always good to hear. What's going well? What is making things go amazing? Don't hear that too often. There's the classic good, well, fine. Always good to hear amazing. Not something to get to hear very often. Ah, that Booyah Bomb landed right on me. We're cooked. This bubble, nobody pushed it. I mean, it almost is like there wasn't even... Damn. Oh, do they have a pattern to how they run the event? I haven't. Again, I don't know this event, so. Where is the... Grabbing something really quickly. Let me find it. Put that away. They go down the weapon class list. Ah, okay, fair enough. June 3rd. Interesting. It's June 3rd. Is that a... When is that? That is Tuesday. Tuesday the 3rd. Okay. 3 weeks from now. Let me grab really quickly. Yo, Brella's Wundertag? You know what? I just found them. So they had one yesterday. So it's every 2 weeks. Looks like is the next edition. So nice. They have one on the 20. 2 weeks from now is the 27th. So you have 2 more weeks. It can't be the 3rd. It's got to be the week after the 3rd. Because you're a month. So this should be the 10th. It's every Tuesday? Nah, on Sendu it only shows every other. I don't know if maybe they're skipping a week or something on the map. But they're at least skipping 1 week. Not this next week doesn't have one listed on it. Just the week after. Yeah, because Brella's is the 27th. It looks like. So it would be what? 2 more weeks after that, so it's going to be the 24th of June. Brella, another class, then Brushes, something like that. I forget what the other one was. So yeah, it would be the 24th of June, end of the month. So the Tuesday after Father's Day, I guess. Hey Dan, it's a late gift for your Father's Day. I want a tournament. That's what up. I'll look back at the history of the events and see if it's every week or maybe that's just that one weird skip for some reason. It is every week? Okay. I pulled it up to look into it because why not? Just to have it on my radar. Hell, if I'm not doing it with Brush Gang or something, on the will you sub, I'll throw it out there. Or if I'm free, I'm not gonna say no, I guess. I say it, I guess, like. I guess. Nah. I love shitposting. I'm up for brush shenanigans. Hell yeah. You gotta remind me though, if if you remember. Like I said, if I would guess Brush Gang is gonna probably attempt to, because how often do you get actually a brush specific only tournament? And we already do brush stuff, but yeah, but if I'm not doing it with something like that, I'm in. There you go. I will lock it in right now if I'm not. So Hell yeah. Anyways, that's why you... Oh, okay. Yeah, shit happens. With those. I mean, there's a lot of tournaments. It feels like, month, people are like, there's too many tournaments. And then all the no tournaments end and more tournaments start. It's literally why I created Sendu badges. And then I didn't actually make a tournament right away. And then there's some people who are like, I want the badge. Like, broski, we have too many tournaments. Maybe I'll find I thought about finding different ways to give out the badge. Maybe that way folks have an opportunity to do so. But it's something other than just like, oh yeah, he won my tournament. The 1,000th billionth tournament that has been run this week. And because I know people are kind of getting cooked on that, and I think rightfully so. Like I do like there being options, but of course there's options and there's every tournament, every hour there's a freaking tournament, and then there's 4 tournaments at the same hour that all have the same rule set with maybe they changed a few maps or something. Like, just run one tournament. Instead of potentially splitting the player base into multiple into multiple tournaments, one big tournament makes more sense. Get a chance to win. Just didn't get it done. Yeah, it happens. Alright, let's go. So, tower control time. That was another L, so we are in a new series. I think we lost our other series. We got one in front of us. One here. You were super behind before reloading. Okay, good to hear that that isn't me that makes everyone behind. Spawn Campton Museum. What's the story on that? Oh, okay, I did get 2. I thought I was gonna whiff that and get nobody. There's a triple. And that's not gonna be a quad with that Kraken. At least right now. Alright, we put too many resources. There's 3 of us running. Back to this one person. That dynamo didn't kill. Wow. If that pool of ink hit me, I'd probably die. Got nothing on that. I'll take a trade with a dino. Spawn it for 30 seconds. Stay there a minute. Man. I got a bullion. I'm gonna let the booyah kill the booyah. That's a dynamo. Did you guys get wiped out, or did you wipe them out? Oh, you were alone. Okay, yeah, so you got wiped out. Damn. Where's the rest of your team? Why aren't they cooking? Shake my hand. Oh, you wiped them out. Okay. We'll take the life. They're so weak. There's one. I died to the dynamo. Ah, I see. Wipeout in... now I gotcha. I gotcha. So you got... Your team got the wipeout, and then you played a 4v1 when they respawned. Gotcha. Well, that was a game. Oh, I had Deceased on my team, lol. I didn't even notice. Me not paying attention to Splatoon at all. Hello, Deceased. Hi. You're also in my chat. Look at that. I didn't even notice you were in my game. GG. Favorite Wash Leader player? Damn, you really didn't have to do that to me. Good game where our E-Litter cooked on brine water. Here's brine water. Yeah, Leader is definitely a most backlines can be really I don't want to say dirty, because it's not dirty, it's just really good on this map. There are times that things can be dirty. Yeah, that was awful. What was that quick speed? Oh. Ah, Blaster dead. Get some whale action up there. That is a bomb. You don't gotta bully people in turf war. Think of the children. You know, literally. Hello. Ooh, I'm just whipping. I'm just whipping everything. Missed that. Yeah, you're right. It's fun to bully the children. Oh, that didn't hit me? Wow. That was one of the few times that feels like Kraken actually functions. Ah, well. That's game. That's lead. Shouldn't take game. It's 2.5 on the game. Ow. Get some whale action. Maybe it'll help. There's lead for sure. Gone. I got another one. Just range blaster. So it's not a big lead, but it is going to be a lead. And they're jumping in. Never mind. We're going to lose a lot more points. Why would you jump there? It's literally 5 feet out of the spawn. And okay. We are 0 for 3. Yeah, good start. Let me... hold on just a second. Sorry. Typing a message out. Alright, let me read here. Yeah, it's a good idea to paint spawn early. That's kind of what I do a lot. I think painting spawn especially early is important in turf war. You know, I obviously do a little bit in ranked as well, but turf obviously getting those details matter. Those, you know, even if someone gets in your base, they usually won't paint the details. So, if you can paint details early on that might last through the full game, that's always huge. I think that ends up being the biggest need early on. And if you get their spawn, same thing. Hello, hammer. I got pushed back. That sucks. Damn, not the squid bag. That damn. Not only are you bullying the children, you're straight up being toxic to the children. Where's that hammer throw? It did not come out. Oh, I think it hit the wall there. And they threw it. Alright, this Luna needs to go. Plus 94. Heck yeah, get those points. When point go burr, great day. Right now, point not going burr for me, so. Whoop. Whoop. And another pain. There's another one! I'm just not getting these kills I need to. You know how much of a competitive squid bagger I am? I get called a squid bagger without even squid bagging. In things like tournaments. I mean, that's just more of a... Someone was salty they were losing. Literally got stuck in ink. You can watch it from their POV even. Get stuck in ink. I'm stuck in ink. I only go into squid form once. While stuck in ink. I got called a squid bagger. And by the way, comp player that's been around for years. So it wasn't like some like child's first tournament. Made me laugh a little bit. Like I'm a brush main. If I'm gonna squid bag, I'm gonna squid bag. It's gonna be obvious. Damn, we've lost what 5 games already. I've lost like 100 points. Let's see, we are 0-5. Great start today. That last game was the worst of them. The other ones, well, most of them weren't bad.
Kraken man.
Hold on, just hello. I hear the tension being called, but give me just a second. Hello, Ken. Oh, I don't have that up. Hold on. I don't have that up. Hold on. Give me 30 seconds. Also, it's not gonna function properly because I didn't preload it. Lol. I know it says it took your money, but it didn't take your money, by the way. Now, okay, now you can load it. Now it should be good. There you go, Ken. Hey, it functioned. I thought it was gonna be like pop, pause, like it does when it's loading it. Alright. Okay, is it just I'm just hearing Popcat. Why is it broken? It just didn't stop it. It didn't turn it off. You got a lot more than you bargained for. Did not function. Alright, it's gotta go. Alright, it's gotta stop. That's obnoxious. There we go. Get some whale action out. Really? You're supposed to be using Octobrush. Shake my head. Asir, you're fired. What's their miss? I thought it was our miss. I didn't think about our weaponry. But I get the Junior. Luckily they use the Kraken. Man. Blaster plus. That helps. I'm out of ink, I'm sorry. Alright, well, we basically have to knock out in 3 minutes. Not impossible. By any means, a lot of time. Another set of whales on him. And that sucked. Oh, boy. Give enough protection that I... Okay. There goes your $2 an hour. I mean, basically what we get, so that's pretty accurate. I always love looking at, you know, what is $1 worth in whatever time. I love seeing that, like, in like 1970 to have the same purchasing power as we do now. Same purchasing power as then, we have to have like a $50 an hour minimum wage, you know. Well, we're just gonna take the L. I just want to kill that person out of principle, you know? Damn. Made that 6 L's in a row, by the way. Game was stuttering like crazy. Yikes, that's not good. Alright, if we lose this next one, I'm just... Well, either way, I'm tapping on the rotation of this next one. You reduce it to 30 to make it bearable? Damn. Well, happens sometimes. Wait, what game are you playing? I thought you said you were playing you were bullying some squid kids, so I thought... You had to reduce the frame rate to 30 to make it... Oh, that's right. You run it through... You play through your, computer. Not a monitor or a TV. I forgot for a second. I forgot. My bad. My bad. That I was like... Frame rate of Splatoon? Like, because Splatoon, you can't naturally change its frame rate, so I assumed it was a different game for a second, forgetting about the computer part. Also, yes, that was my smoke detector beeping. Great. It's just deciding to beep every once in a while now. And not like a consistent, like the battery's dying. By the way, I changed the battery not that long ago. Brand new battery out of the package, by the way. So it's not like it's some old battery sitting in the house doing that. It's just like... It chirped at like 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning, and then just hasn't chirped until now, since then. That I've witnessed in my house. And that's something that every time it happens, it startles me, so it's not like I missed, at least I don't think I would miss it. You know, I might have slept through, because I can't sleep through things I want to, like that, like I knew what it was. If I kind of mentally know what something is, that I won't wake up for it. If I don't know what it is, or it hasn't happened in a while, I'll wake up, and then I can sleep through it if I want, but... It's like, chirp, okay. Maybe the battery came loose or something. Just a smidge loose, where it's not registering quite well enough. That's the only thing I can kind of think of. Alright, let's go. Throw a bomb at this Gloogie. Gonna make this Zook uncomfortable, which is kind of my goal. Then I get thrown a Gloogies, but we'll take a trade, I guess. Hoping that would help my team get some more points, but not this time. Light damage on the Gloogies. And I gotcha. Right, okay, carbon dust fun. I'll stand behind you, Crab. They can't kill us all. Okay, they did kill one of us with the bomb. Well, we gotta win, guys. We gotta win. We gotta win in this rotation. It's a cursed rotation. 0-6 to start. Okay. Let's not think about this rotation anymore. What's our next rotation? Rainmaker? Or towards B&D. Alright, let me go to the general store. Oh, I gotta do my dailies and such. I might as well do those real quick. Kill some time. Don't think I need to kill Big Man. Don't need to consistently murder him. I think I picked up my daily, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go for it. Well, at least we have so if this had like another half an hour on, I would be running a bunch of big men runs just to not have to do that, and then I could actually build up a bunch of eggs, power eggs there, because surprisingly I have more than 0. Alright, well, at least we were able to kill some time here. With that, let me gamble. Let me do my daily gamble. Hold on. Man, we got a lot of money. Tedious family. Okay. Go ahead and do our... Get 3 more... We got 4 more hits. There's that. I might really have to go up and muck with this fire. It just started again. I mean, it started again earlier, but yeah, obviously there one a little bit ago. But it didn't beep at all earlier. Yeah, 1920 by 1080 is 1080p. Yeah. Anything above... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, yeah, I did. It changed. As I was explaining earlier, I just changed it. I think it maybe came loose. It beeped twice yesterday, and then didn't beep anymore. And then it didn't beep at all today. Until now. I'm salty. It has been giving me trouble. And it's one of those ones that are actually wired to the house's electricity. So it's... If it genuinely is, like, a problem and needs to get replaced, I can't do anything about it. Without calling people who's gonna be beeping. Because The battery actually, when I changed it out, you know, it's a 9-volt battery. So I did the classic tongue test. I mean, it still had a kick. I swear I changed it not incredibly long ago, around the same time as the rest of the house, and none of the other ones are causing problems. So I do think that it's something with the the smoke detector, more so than actually the battery, which is actually more concerning. As I said, I can't replace it. It's not just a quick little it's one that's hooked up to the electricity. So actually, if you take out the battery, it will keep beeping. You could take the battery out completely. It will continue to beep. Which, I mean, for safety reasons, I'm really glad. I went 0-1 but I knocked out. Oh, is Kin turning? Did Kin turn? Oh, I know. I did a command. Oh. There we go. I'm the only one that died. What a game. That was... I may have gotten a little carried. I mean, I did at least carry the Rainmaker. Really? Now it's beeping at a consistent, quick pace, which is suggesting the battery. Or, again, it's suggesting the battery. After this game, I will get up and fuck with it. I literally have the stool still right next to it because it wasn't that long ago I changed it. And I need to, like, finish moving around my room that I never did a while ago, and now is just becoming a mess. So I didn't put the stool back where it goes. Why is it now? It's beeping fast. What is this? I'm actually, it's actually like secretly a carbon monoxide detector. It's telling me I have carbon monoxide. I'm gonna die. Oh gosh, I forgot to preload it. The other thing didn't break. We did a pop cap earlier, didn't we? Okay, I don't worry. I got you for another one in a minute, Shaz. Yeah, like I said, I may have forgotten to preload that. Hold on. Now it's just okay. Now my smoke detector is just trolling me. I hate it here. It's gonna beep as many times as it can in this 5 minutes, and then the moment I touch the battery again, which is not the problem, I'm kind of confident in that at this point, and it's just gonna start beeping like every 30 minutes again. I'm gonna throw. I'm gonna throw up. We are cutting wires today for the smoke detector. Anyway. The noise was the thing actually not loading properly. Okay, well, you know what? We're just gonna... No! I mean, there's a tent there anyways, but I was hoping I could get a little bit further. It was broken the first time. Did it not work the second time? I didn't see it. Did it not work the second time? Let's see this. Okay, it is being a little broken. Why? Why are things just not functioning? Everything's not functioning. I'm done. Usually it'll whiff once with that if I forget to preload it, which I did. I won't lie. I did. I forgot to preload it. I've been good about it lately, but I forgot today. Today was the first day in a while. I forgot to preload it, and now it's just trolling. I mean, everything's trolling me. I'm about to die to this hammer. Okay, I was about to say I'm about to die to this hammer for the shits and giggles. You know. Okay, that was dumb. That was a dumb decision. No, the vac. I killed it. That actually might have saved it. I mean, it's gonna be tough. It's crab, but we have a crab. Yo, a seer out here dropping half of his hourly paycheck? Damn, Asir, thanks for throwing me half an hour of your time. I appreciate it. There's one. Oh, at least we held the lead. Yeah. Want your job back? All right. You know what? We can. You're rehired, buddy. Yo, let's go! A full hour of your time, Asir. I appreciate it. Thank you, genuinely. Thank you, man. Congrats on being rehired, buddy. Function! And never mind. At the end, it still got a little jitter. I probably shouldn't have grabbed this, to be honest with you. I'm just gonna reset it. I'm cooked. I'm dead. I was gonna die anyways. That boss was gonna kill me. Probably shouldn't grab. That was super unoptimal. I was not paying attention to the time. They popped back really early. I got him with the bomb. At least I can make up for it. Alright. Let me go fight a fire detector or a smoke detector. You want to fight, mate? Let's go. Alright, I might have fought the fire detector. It might have been fought. We'll find out if I won. We'll find out soon enough if I won, chat, when it beeps in 30 seconds. Let me do this real quick. I'm glad everything is functioning right, maybe. Alright, I think everything is okay. Oh, by the way, Mario, I don't think you have been around since that. Obviously, I know you saw the redeem the redeem page may have changed. The redeem info page may have changed, which is pretty cool. And also the prices are significantly cheaper. Also, including your confetti, by the way, Shads, is a touch cheaper. There was like 5 splashings cheaper, so it's a smidge cheaper if my memory's right. Maybe 10 splashing? Maybe half the price? Heck yeah, you guys get more things. What's up, Shads? What are you excited about? Or what are you... Or sorry, I guess you're excited about confetti. But what were you gonna say? But yeah, you know, the goal obviously being more... redeems that do more stuff, like the super confetti or the pop cap, that do a little bit more than just a little alert box. So I think I told you. You said you heard it, Mara, but I guess I guess I didn't tell you. Pretty cool. Your team won, Ludi. Heck yeah! Congratulations. Heck yeah! Congratulations. Thanks, Asir. I appreciate it. Fun fact is here: if you type text or when you do bits, it'll text to speech it. God, I'm gonna fight the fire alarm. I'm gonna do it. I have the battery that was originally in it right next to it because I didn't think the battery was dead. So I will try switching out the new battery for the old battery and see if magically I'm actually insane and secretly I didn't change the battery. I took it out and put the old one back in. Yeah, it doesn't do long as well as it used to. They changed it. It used to be actually really good a long time ago. You never want to play at 1 a.m. set again. Yeah, that's fair. I can understand the pain of that, especially if it's something the next day. I have also... Hey, it did that one okay. That sounded inappropriate. See, I'm going to have to ban you for that. Oh, I'm out of... that was dumb. I was out of ink. I was like, I just panicked at the disco. Or at the thought of just clicking. I have played tournaments at pretty much every hour of the day, so I can definitely understand that. Though I'll take a 1 a.m. tournament set over like I don't know, a lot of other times. Ideally, I don't want to exist anywhere when the sun is up, so... Alright, pick a struggle, enemies. Who wants to fight me? Stop. All 3 of them did, but I took the one down with me. The daylight is scary. Oh, that was dumb. That was forced. By the way, we're going to lose this one in the next one because we are up 2-0, so we're guaranteed to lose this. It was already a guarantee before we start. This crab stop. I'm surprised they didn't throw it at the fish. No. You've been able to nap before. Why couldn't you nap before? Fire detector just breaks my brain. Ah, I can't aim for anything. You still have to have the word redeem in front, unless it... What? Oh, okay, they just... I was gonna finish sentence and then I heard the sound. Because my text box had an update, all I saw was the word Game 5. And so I was like, in the middle of it, it's like, oh. I just heard the text box before it even showed the text. The redeem was in my ears. Well, yeah, you're right. Probably gonna get Game 5. How it is. I guess we'll take it. I contemplated, I pulled away at the last second there. And I was like, I guess I'll just grab it. Damn, that hammer tried to kill me. It took a second special. A second special has hit the Rainmaker. 30 seconds to knockout, roughly. That kill? Okay. Alright, you can stop with the angle shooters now. I didn't finish the sentence and I got hit with another. Alright, I'm more annoyed at this person. You didn't run back. Okay. Probably didn't see me when I threw the bomb. That's when they saw me and they just get a free kill. Well, I'm gonna fight this fire detector again. Oi! Seriously, the moment I sat down, it chirped again. I just changed the battery again. I switched the battery to the different one, and it immediately frame one chirps. I'm gonna give it a second. Maybe, you know what? It still just had a little chirp. It wanted to get out. Just wanted to get... I'm gonna throw. You know what? I'm gonna mute so you guys don't have to hear any more chirping! I ain't gonna lie, the moment I just put in a brand new battery out of the package. And it beeped! I will see if it continues. If so, I'm insane. I'm gonna go insane. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it! Sorry. So, what would my second choice be? Another Guardy. I can't pick a second one. Butterfree. That's my choice. Butterfree line. Look, second favorite line is a Butterfree line. No, I would never pick a Gallade. Even if female or optional. It's not about male or female anyways. Okay, we're gonna sit here for a sec. This thing beeps. A brand new one that was just bought at the store. And I know it was just bought at the store. So we bought a bunch of them. Because the worry was with this one going out, all of them were gonna start going out. I'm gonna go insane. I'm gonna go insane. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna lose it. I was letting I let the one slide, you know? Sometimes you just gotta get out a little bit of a, you know? Okay. We're good? We've reset. Mental reset. Me, Splatoon. Or some people, rages over Splatoon. Me, rages over Fire Detector. Okay. I think we're good. I think we are good. I think everything is set. Don't have any more chirping in the background. Use the emotes out, and yeah, I wish there was at least some I could get for free. You know what I mean? Like similar to Twitch. Twitch has it where I can do like 2 or 3 or something like that for free, along with the ones that do that buy a subscription. But like YouTube, I think it just fails a little. I mean, it just fails a little bit behind Twitch in live streaming in like the basic live streaming ways. But there's so many things it does better than Twitch. In like general, in like smaller details, they do well better than Twitch. And also being a slightly less shitty company is also another thing. Especially now that YouTube's kind of out of its... There was that phase where it was kind of getting bad there for a minute. It went through that phase, came out the other side. Twitch is very much in that phase. You know, it can come out of that phase and be fine. And be, you know, stronger, similar to how YouTube did. But okay, well, that one down, I'm going for it. Yeah, nope, can't quite reach me, leader. Help me pop it, thank you. Oh, we're just taking points. Oh, only 28, I was hoping for more. Rewind is definitely one of the nicer features on YouTube. Twitch, you have to go to the videos, look at the video, go to the thing. You have to open up a whole nother ass tab and get another 20 freaking advertisements. Just, by the way, that person's drink ended. I watched it end. That's unfortunate. And their team put out more drinks too, right afterward. Which means that they can come grab one, if they want. Come on, Mr. Blackstar. Come here, friend. Okay, you don't want to come here. That's fine. Shouldn't have shot that there. I mean, it's not that it's unskippable ads. Like, YouTube, you can get unskippable ads, too. It's the amount of them on Twitch, man, that you can go 3 or 4 minutes in a tournament set and just miss an entire game in a tournament. Like, if you have full screen, you can see the little tiny bit, but you can't hear it. Or, or anything like that. So it's really annoying. I think that's the worst part, is the fact that it's so many. Oh, cool, I got 7 ads, and it takes me 3.5 minutes to get through those freaking ads. Oh, there's more than half of a game right there. Gone in Sploon, you know? And with YouTube, you get way less of them. You know, especially in something like a live stream, you don't get 20 of them in there. I rarely watch tournaments, and I was watching the LAN Championship because Pepe was in it, and I wanted to support Pepe. And, I mean, mind you, I'm gonna lie, I turned it on late. But, I turned it on as Game 2 started, something like that. So, I missed a chunk of Game 2 for initial ads, and then I got more ads not long afterward. Oh, no, this was, it wasn't LAN Championship, it was, PCA, which some of it you can control, to be fair, but at the same time, it just should not be like that. It is an annoying amount. When they don't have it just straight up, like, disabled, it's just like, oh, I just went 3 hours with I just lost 3 hours because of ads! and that's kind of annoying. That's really obnoxious. I used to, on Twitch, when I streamed it only Twitch, and this was when it was better than it is now. I should probably do this now. Is I would literally start a stream, immediately start an ad run. Just so people that joined wouldn't, because you know you can get the pre-roll ads removed for a while. I would do that to start a stream. You know, and a good chunk of streams, they kind of have that built in. Or, you know, anyone that streams consistently events kind of knows to do that. But this, obviously, this was grand final, so that even if they had done that at CCA, we just lost. Cool. Game 5 is happening. Game 5. There you go. There it is. I told you it's cursed. Yeah, people complain about YouTube ads, but it's like, oh, that's like a minute of your time, and people are getting paid for it. You know what I mean? Obviously, Twitch is, YouTube and Google people are getting paid. Those shareholders are getting a portion of that money, but also like the creator is getting paid with that, assuming they have monetization. So it's like, I don't mind watching an ad or two for that. You know, and I know YouTube Premium, for example, is really good because people that have that, they get no ads, but then like the creator still gets paid, which is nice. They get a portion of money if a YouTube Premium member watches their video. So they still don't lose out on the ad money. I think it's actually worth more than in ad money. So they get more. So like at least that, it's like, okay, that kind of that's nice. I get to do a general YouTube premium, and you know, I've thought about that. I think that's one that might be worth it if I ever do, you know, because then that you also have like YouTube Music and such, that all that stuff, all that jazz. But I mean, I don't end up doing any of that. I don't want to pay the $10 a month or whatever it is. But I'll sit and watch. You know what? I'll sit and have the skippable ad or the unskippable ad run for a minute, you know, at the worst, right? If not, it's better than that. Oh, cool. The creator gets paid. I think they don't get paid if you skip it right away. They get paid a portion less. But, I mean, they're still getting something. Or they're still getting... I have to go back and look anymore. It's been a long time. They've changed a lot of things, so I don't want to say what I'm saying is true anymore, necessarily. It's what I remember from years ago, looking into this stuff with somebody, because we were talking about it. So it's like, okay, like, I don't mind it. It's not that intrusive, but Twitch is just awful. Twitch is not an enjoyable existence. I mean, there's a reason. It's one more reason for me not to just, like, ever go to that site. I almost never go to Twitch for anything. If I go to Twitch, it's for, like, 2 things. To edit something on my own channel, or to raid somebody. Like, that's it. That's pretty much it. So I go to it for that, and I get no, you know, I get no advertising for that. Technically, you don't get advertised on your channel. You can't just ad farm yourself, or anything like that. Because you on Twitch, you get actually the premium or the membership on your own thing. So, and you can use your emotes and everything, which is actually one thing I think YouTube does wrong. One of those things that YouTube does wrong. I can't use my own emotes, by the way. Like, why can't I use my own emotes in my own? Like, I think that's like one of the dumbest things that that YouTube does. Like, what, don't you want me to promote my own emotes and other people's thing? Like, I've watched more streams on YouTube, which isn't very many, to be fair. More streams on YouTube than I have on Twitch, but it's like, I would love, there's times especially like when I'm raiding people and stuff, I would love to use my own emotes, come in with like the hearts and thing, you know, the heart one or something like that, to where, you know, it's a little bit nicer to join on, I think. With the emotes, it's, you know, kind of a little fun than it is, than anything. At the same time, you're technically promoting it, which may get people to buy the membership, ooh, you know, which means you get money, YouTube. And I don't think that would be that difficult to implement. And it's not like they're losing money on that, because it's, again, it's literally a membership to your own channel, which I don't think you can even buy. I saw that late. That sucks. Ends up nice bomb, but not good enough. Not good enough, buddy. Good try. Give me the drink. I mean, it would be, you'd be paying yourself plus giving YouTube some money, I guess. But still, like, again, it's not about the money at all. I just want to use my emotes. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't care. The money's nice. But like, I'm not a massive channel or anything where this is, I'm making, you know, 50K a year and living wage, you know, even a living wage, let alone 50, 100. Some people make literally millions, but, you know, anything like that, it's nothing like that. I get a little bit here and there, and it's nice. I appreciate it for those that support me. But, and you know, I enjoy streaming, and I'm not going to stop anytime soon unless, like, my computer explodes. Internet explodes. All of the financial things explode for me, or something, you know, something extreme. Would be the only reason I actually stopped streaming. But it's just like, it's just one of those things. It would be a lot more fun and encourage more emote use and more, again, for their side, for the business side, more people paying for it. You get more money yourself for your business. So. What do you? They're gonna push right here, by the way, because they had numbers advantage. They were smart, they'd push right now, but my teammate got 2, which is really good. That helped a lot. That probably saved the game, to be honest with you.
How
did you break How did you break that? I got the triple, let's go. Gar. Gar. What was that? Thanks for the bid. I don't know who that was. What was it? I think there was an explosion. Arg. I think that was a seer. A seer secretly got banned. Hey, that was game 5, by the way. Hey, wow. It was a seer. Thanks, seer. You broke it. Hello, how's it going? Happy Tuesday to you. How you doing tonight? No, not the peplop. You broke. Nah, it was funny though. I'm just glad it was something dumb like that. Thanks for subbing. Do appreciate it. Thank you so much. I love when shit breaks this year. Okay, I lied. I love it when shit breaks in a funny way that's not annoying and makes me want to break a fire detector, smoke detector, because it won't stop chirping. Or so, you know, that's not fun. I mean, it might be fun for you guys. You guys might enjoy. Let's just say if I had stayed unmuted, I would have got demonetized. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't. I was just salty. Just fixing it, trying to muck with it, playing with the batteries, kept beeping. Could have made a laugh out of it or something, but. You know. I like when things break in a funny way, and that's a funny way break right there. Did have something really quick. What did I need to check? I needed to check something, and for the life of me, I can't recall what I needed to check. I don't remember. Oh, fun fact, tomorrow, tournament tomorrow, we do win. I'll be live earlier. Isn't Popcat also broken a little bit still? I don't know, no one's on a Popcat since earlier. So who knows? Okay, it is broken. Why? Oh, well, okay, 2 people pop capped. Okay, I thought it broke because of the double. It worked. Hey, I love when things function right. In before Kin comes in and does funny button presses. Because they know things. They know commands that are. I think a few other of you may know that some of them. You probably can use them. Oh, I got hit from the right. I saw it coming. I was just trying to run past him. Your next should be a long ass One Piece laugh. Damn. I mean, it would be a little funny. Watch the bot just explode. Like you just see it catch on fire. The alert box literally catches on fire. Oh, I love getting Zuked. I got nothing on that. I should have killed him. You picked the wrong spot, buddy. You did know I was there. And then, of course, the Zap is, or the Shase. Kill one. I mean, who knows? Recite the first 1,000 digits up high. I think that, I don't think that's long enough, or you have enough room for that, unfortunately. Because you only have a message length, which is what, like 250 characters or something like that on Twitch. So, you can make it recite the first 245 or whatever. Obviously, the bit things take up a little bit of space too. I don't know if it's 1 or 2, so, you know, 249 or, you know, whatever the number actually is. The bot just froze. Me when I'm trying to call Hoenn Hero and my stutter is acting up. I mean, like, yep, and then that happens. My brain stuttered hard. The classic. No, I tried to squid roll over him. Oh. Yeah, Santa Claus when the cocaine hits. I think we gotta go with something worse than cocaine, maybe like the meth or something. Some real insanity shit. Some like, I don't know, whatever Pork says. For the life of me, I can't remember the things going. Real. Okay, this person's gonna get a quad. They're gonna get a quad, but they're gonna trade with me at least. But yeah, they're probably happy with that. I'd be happy with that. A trade quad, yeah. Definitely a couple opportunities I think I would have loved to hit them. Maybe after they killed the second person. Really the first opportunity I had. We're just gonna start bullying this person in particular. They do like to keep jumping into their teammates. I was hoping I'd rush up and they'd be there. Oh man. Where is this sword? This? They died a whale. And they got a triple, and I got shot with it. That sword just cooked everybody. Sword is still cooking everybody. I don't care. Your inkjet just died to an ink rush when you were on high ground. Why can't everything be free? A very unwise man, everyone agrees with. Damn. You don't have to do that to Santa Claus. Santa Claus ain't deserve that. You gotta do that to Santa Claus, bro. 17 and 15. They just kept diving in. They just said, I'm just gonna keep diving in. You get a couple nice plays out of it, and I guess the rest of the time they're just getting cooked. I think that's actually the second time we faced Luna. Yeah, we faced him earlier in the game. We went 0-1. Everybody else just didn't die. True! That is fair, Shads. That's a fair point. Wasn't necessarily for free. You have to have good behavior. You have to be a good boy or girl. Or non-binary, I guess, in this day and age. Usually it's... They gotta change the songs. Forgot about that, you know? Shake my head. We out here promoting Santa getting more woke. That's what I want for Christmas. Come on, Santa. It's probably gonna be hard for Santa to change things. Been around for a while, you know. But you know what? I feel Santa could do it. I believe in you, buddy. You know what? We're gonna kill this person. Feeling rude. Killing somebody that didn't do anything to me. Oh man. Why did the sword or why did the Rainmaker move? That should have been a check already. I say if we don't get this check, I'm gonna be just a wee bit salty. Damn, I didn't get that. Come on. Nope. Goodbye. We'll take not a trade with Rainmaker. Well, teammate got it. Where's the bad Santa? Yeah. It's in the movie, Asir. You know? Isn't that a movie like Bad Santa or something like that? Yeah. Feels like it's a movie. In my brain. My brain is telling me there's some comedy named Bad Santa, but I genuinely am just going off of my... Yeah, at least you're gonna die. They have a dualies? I haven't seen that all game. Guess we'll let it reset. We're gonna leave it purple. Okay, teammate's gonna pop it. We're not gonna leave it purple. Well, you know what? It's just Luna. 1v1. Win it. Win it. Rapid, you got this. You're the better blaster. They died, so I'll take it. Well, that's what matters is they die. We're gonna do a little loop. No, they're weak. Teammate got him. Probably should have jumped in. Not gonna lie, I was not paying attention to what was happening actively in front of me.
Makoro Itsaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
What is this? Is that like an anime? I feel like it's like an anime. Is that like a... Luna's weak. We take another assist. That's how you get away from that. I'll trade with the rain. That was an ugly trade, but I'll take it. Nice! Teammates wipe. Go, 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 go. They missed the Rainmaker! Danganronpa. I know about -5 about that show, unfortunately. Anime. I guess, actually. I don't know, probably some better term that I don't actually know. We're gonna go with the Animu. And I just died to a bomb. Oh, great. Here's where the L happens, because we just get wiped. They're all gonna rush this. They're gonna get the checkpoint, pop it really quickly. That bomb would have gotten it, maybe. You know, if we hold this, we held the check here? That surprised me. I didn't think we'd hold it. I got the triple, let's go. Who's Luigi? I don't know, he's pretty green. Got an L on his forehead. That's all I know about Luigi. Hey, congrats! You actually have signal. Welcome back. You missed the smoke detector beeping 100 times. Luigi is Luigi. I got the double level up. Alright, Shads. Appreciate you coming out to the stream and throwing confetti. Do a fantastic restaurant, and I hope to see you soon. Good night, mate. Yeah, confetti time. Poke through what? I don't know. I didn't do anything. Actually, I had to raise the game. I had to go and raise it back because all of a sudden my thing was saying that I was talking really quiet. It's just deciding to just do whatever it wants. YouTube does not want you to say goodnight. Confetti, by the way, love confetti.
Hurrah, 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 hurrah.
I think people could, by the way. I just want to... Yep, it did break through. Great, I was coping. I know you guys could because you guys were talking about it. But out of copium, I was hoping it wasn't. And I figured you probably could hear me wanting to jump off the stool I was standing on. Spoiler alert, I did not break the stool. Encryption? They should, I don't know, I was trying to think of a funny there. Oh, I don't know the dodging that is happening. Okay. I got 3. Go get the leader. Would love if somebody painted that pedestal, but... I mean, somebody did right as I started to say that. Ah! No! That... I didn't kill that? Hello, you're in my ink. You're dead now. Oh, that's a pro. Technically you can, but should you? Probably not. Not if you know your net is extra shit. Right now, you know what I mean? Like, if it wasn't being extra shit, you know, I'd be like, yeah, go for it. Also, hello gaming time. Happy Tuesday to you. How you doing? Oh, there goes the lead. That's okay. As long as we hold them to not a bunch of and 35 workable. It would be. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, it's just send it. You know, you just do it anyways for the shits and giggles. Yeah, you better run sniper rifle. You did slow me down at least, which kind of was probably your goal. Did allow us to split the field though, which I'm happy about. Nice, their crab got eliminated. There's one behind me, so I'm just going. Wow, I got the lead on that? I really didn't expect that. I'm kind of honest with you. Damn, you really just out here making JP people's life worse? Fair. I don't think you should make anyone's life worse. But you know what? It's just X rank. Like, who cares? I'll take a trade with 2. I saw as soon as they were trying to shoot me, I was just like, alright, I'll just throw a bomb and take a trade. Instead of trying to even get away from that. Just take it. Take the trade. Move on. And we're moving. Oh, just a leader. I'm gonna bet they're not gonna hit the shot. Hey, I was right, technically. I don't think they really took one. That's what I said. Bully X rank or open or, you know, turf where lol lag. I'll just take another. Wait, just dive in. Just take the points. Why not? Who cares? Alright, well, we can't let them basically knock out in a minute. I say a minute because there's so much the Rainmaker has time on it. They still have not popped it, by the way. No. They did. Bro, they threw! That person killed them! I hate it here. I'm happy for the win, but like, I hate it. Because that was not the way I want to win. I want to win by beating them. Respectfully, I want to beat them by beating them. Blue square, heck yeah. Hello, Moku. Happy, Tuesday to you. How's it going?
Stop it. Get some help.
Wow. That was to that other person, I hope. If it means getting Giga wallbanged by a leader, still do it. Damn. That little Luna got cooked. Rip Luna. Half and half. Fair enough. You missed the smoke detector, Moku. I do need help. You're right. Hey, you know what? I didn't play Splatoon for multiple days. Actually, that's just the latency of the bot. Cube was sent a fraction of a sorry, 1 second quicker than help. It's just because it was sent on Twitch. So by the time it was sent, then sent through the bot to bring it over here to YouTube, the square was actually sent first by literally a second. Just feed it in there. Hey, I didn't say that it was permanent. I just said it had been multiple days since I played Splatoon. Yesterday was the first time I played Splatoon in 3 days. 3 days of better Salmon Run is what I played instead. You know? And I'm gonna be real, I kind of contemplated taking another day off. Anyways, who's ready for game 5? Because this one's getting cooked. Alrighty, good night. Enjoy your Minecraft. Hope to see you soon. Appreciate you coming out to the stream. Have a good night. Alright, we're getting... cool. There's a good reset. That's a good reset. Had to do the game 5 before you leave. Good night to you as well, Moki. Appreciate you swinging by for a few minutes. You have a fantastic rest of your night, and I hope to see you soon. Get that sleep. Oh, whoop, whoop, whoop. And I died. Take a trade on that, I guess. Alright, well, we got 19 remaining on their side, and we have 0 points. And I'm not doing anything of value right now. I love when it spawns my color. That is a crab. And it painted my feet. We'll take down 2. We're gonna lose this fight. I was hoping someone would come in and just slow it down just enough where I'd get out. I realized that it was a well string, and I'm gonna lose that fight every single time. Like, you see me hesitate. I was like, wait, I need a little bit of time to get away. Just enough for another shot, man. Just another shot. Just one more. Man. I'll take the rain. Alright, just the roller. Let's go. Goodbye. I was just holding forward anyways, I'll be honest with you. That gives me enough all the way to the checkpoint. At least we immediately can get some points back, and that checkpoint is huge. We get another wipe like that, we can get up into this area real easily, assuming we're not all the way locked in our own spawn. Though, we're going to go 2 down, so I don't think that's going to happen. Looking for the ninja squid, but they didn't come that way. Damage, not gonna... I am gonna trade, actually, with the machine. Minute remains. Give us an opportunity to try to win this. We gotta make it. It'll work with this Kraken, actually. Just the rain. They're going backwards, which is helpful. Give me this. Give me this. Luna trying to steal from someone that they scream fish at? Shake my head, Luna. That played on a team called Fish for $20 in G7 with me? Shake my head. I didn't agree to the name, by the way, but I wasn't gonna, like, leave the team over. But well, someone got points. Got 10 points. Oh, that's their pop. Oh, Wellstring. Wellstring go burr, that's for sure. They didn't die. Oh, man. That hurts. That machine should have been dead. Oh, that's game. Well, game 5, as expected. I mean, we at least put up a little bit of fight in the last 2 minutes. We got a couple wipeouts, just couldn't get there. That Heavy put in some work. Feel bad for that Heavy. They deserve better. Well, game 5 time. Okay, game, please. Give me a match. As I said 140 seconds. I looked up for a second. I looked up for a second. My mic was a little bit in my face where I was sitting. I couldn't read the number. I thought it said 140 something. I was like, man, that went fast. I'll take the pop and the whales. Yeah, there wasn't... Shot. Nope. I like that dodge. I knew what they were going to do before they did it. Wait for that Tetra to die, but I'll be honest with you. Oh, I love that. That was dumb. That was very dumb of me. Let's go, Teemo. Probably could jump in, but I'm not going to because that seems like death. If I could have got one out of it, that would have been nice. Oh, they're both trapped there. If we can get it, there's one. Yeah, let's go. We'll just get this so it doesn't pop. Trying to give ourselves a chance there. We did. We managed to. Tetra still got us, but hey, you know, we tried. I'd say that Tetra better die. And by better die, I mean better die. I didn't die to the roller? I'll take 2. I'm gonna say no. My click speed is just a little off, just a little bit. Sometimes it feels like I'm just kind of locking up my hand. I don't like where that came from. That roller is weirdly passive. The weirdly passive roller, you don't quite expect it to be quite that passive. There's times you expect it to be sharking somewhere and there's not. It's not there, they're well back. It was playing like... Oh, we're gonna let them have to check on that one. Oh man, that hurt. We had no reason to lose a check there, I think. Oh, don't like the amount of pressure we had in general on us. Get some whale action out. Not gonna get some whale action out. I mean, I did technically get some whale action out, but didn't really do much. 2 on the board. Petra? Okay, I got an assist for it. A minute 50 on the board. I feel like we have a lot of time. Oh, that's not great. I got pins. I saw the roller coming. I should have shot the roller. Now they have double 2 up there on the top right, and they popped it. And I can get a bomb. And hit shield the right way. Smart play on their side. Take the 20. Really weak. Oh, one. Roller's still alive, man. Ah, okay. Petra moved before it landed. Alright, well, I thought it was going to be a safe jump, but I don't know if it's going to be. It's not. I'm getting shot in the back. 2 from each side. I wasn't expecting anyone to be behind us there. Wouldn't have jumped if I had known otherwise. Stealth jump I would have minded, but, you know, where I am now. This roller's sharking behind us. This time the roller was actually sharking. I'll take an assist on it, but... Alright. That Zuka should... Okay, it didn't die, but it fell. Oh my god, the suction bomb on the... Oh, man. Not feeling good right now, and that's game. Damn. That one fell out of our hands when it should have just been a win. Man, that one stings. That was winnable. That was very winnable. Oh, we are even on the day. Oh, for Rainmaker anyways. Alright, back to another game 5, maybe. Alright, game, come on. Let's see some matches in here. And this one was more winnable. They scored a 20 on, like, I don't want to say fluke push, because it wasn't a fluke, but a push I think was beatable, or could have been stopped earlier. And they didn't really dominate, even though the score was actually very similar to the last game. That other game, we took care of some business in that game. Had opportunities, just never were able to like fully take care of them. Oh, look at the wipeout. Let's have a better start to this series. Rushing the bubble. No way I hit the back. Should be able to get points here. 23 is not a great lead per se, as much as I would like it. I mean, let me put it this way. If you get to that number, usually you tend to get a little bit more. I don't know, I feel like that's, I don't want to say a miss, but not as great as I would like. But, I mean, it's a decent push. I was trying to get out of range. Haymaker takes a little damage. Good play. Good shots. They take care of business. I'm gonna go ahead and retire back to Z respawn. Man, that slider wasn't quite around the poles I thought it was. Came a little bit further. Roller the shot, and the roller wins. I need to get paint down. Holy shit. You have no pain. That's gonna be a big thing of this one. It's gonna have to be a big, kill heavy run. Get one. I did. Didn't quite hit that where I wanted it. Made the right call for Lynx. Not this way, but probably gonna be there. Alright. I don't care about mist other than the fact I can't run. Oh, we're gonna start healing. See how I said usually if we push that far you can get further? Look at that, we just knocked out. Alright. Fix, everything is fixed. Alrighty, come on, game. Give us a match here. That was nice. It was nice to, after the loss to get the dub. But now we wait for our next match. I agree. I think QR, or things that affect respawn, is not great for the game, per se. I think QR is more balanced and better than damage up ever has been, to be fair. You know, with it only activating after you dying twice, so basically you can't just be dominating it and then still having the quick respawn. Like, to an extent, you know, it's more of a helping of people playing like garbage than it is more of a, you know, supporting someone that's already cooking. But I do agree. I would love to see QR go ahead and poof. Would not mind that. I would not complain in any way. Alrighty. Maybe, I mean, maybe even a solution to it would be maybe like 3 deaths or something like that instead of 2. You know, I'll put maybe 1 more. I mean, that's still, if you're taking 3 deaths in a row without anything, you've contributed. You might be getting knocked out. You might be getting 0 to 100 at that point. You're not having a good time. So, like, I think that maybe would be the simple fix. Just 1 more death. Because 2 deaths can just happen sometimes, I guess. Obviously, with my goal, for example, is not to ever have 2, but, you know. I don't run QR. But, you know, part of the justification of my goal is not to use it, ever, so. But I think that might genuinely be the solution. Just 1 more life, even. Really? That I didn't kill? I got leader from the left. Oh, well, that was... game. That wouldn't be a bad idea fix. The problem with that, they would have to be at a deficit 2. I think you'd have to implement it that way. Or it'd have to be like, you have to go back to old QR and then implement it that way or something like that. That's not a bad idea per se. Well, see, you die 3 times, you're getting knocked out. But hear me out. I don't care. I don't want people to respawn faster. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. That's just... Nah. I mean, you're not wrong by that. You know, that's kind of... Wow, I said, you know, you die 3 times, you're getting knocked out. Now, I genuinely would rather just have QR just die. I'm not a big fan of playing around with respawn times very much. Okay, that's not what I was expecting to do, but sure. I was expecting them to throw it, but it's kind of the way they went about it was a little weird. Oh, they're behind me. Fine, I'm just gonna avoid the carbon real quick.
I'm headed out. Have a
I looked
Gucci
over and
Mane
died.
night.
Have a good night, Asir. Appreciate you coming out to the stream tonight. Do a fantastic rest of your night, and I hope to see you soon. Good night, mate. The riffles. That was my goal, was to make it somewhat useless. Is kind of the idea. Or would it have to just be on someone that, while the rest of the team is being intelligent in a lot of ways, you just have someone who's just like doing Tetris shit, like, and so if they're having any success, they're not getting anything, pretty much. But if they're just dying with the risks, oh darn, like, you gotta die 3 times in a row. Goodbye, Carbon. We'll take this check real quick. I think something like Soda is extra annoying with that. I think Soda is actually worse than just QR in general. Like QR in a build, you know, you're at least putting, especially if you're doing something like a lot of Tetris builds where they have like a lot of QR. You know, you still have to die multiple times. With QR on Soda, you're guaranteed it, which is just dumb. I mean, Soda is just gross in that department. Like, oh, sure, I would even understand if it had max QR if QR was meant to activate. You know what I mean? Like, so you met the qualifications for QR. Say it tracked the previous life. You die, grab Soda, die again. You would be able to you'd be able to have QR. But if you do something like just, oh, you get a kill, grab Soda, then die, you don't get QR or something like that. You know, where you're not eligible for it in any way. I think that is also the way to fix Soda. Because I think regular QR, I don't think is the worst thing in the world. I obviously don't want it in the game. I would rather not have it. But I think the way Soda handles QR, as you mentioned it, is worse by far, because it's more Splatoon 1-esque with the way that QR is handled, which obviously I think was really bad, where it just, oops, always active. Like, that is awful. Ah, I thought I was closer to the slick than I was. I mean, it even could be a plus-minus system. So if you're like, let's say you're like -5, you're having a really ass game, but your team's not out of it, you get faster QR. Like, I would be okay with that. But if you're like +5, you're getting cooked. So like, or, you know, obviously it scales more in favor of those dying. So I'm okay with it favoring those that are dying. But like, I'm just going to use whole numbers because I'm lazy. And, well, whole numbers and half numbers because I'm lazy.
and not actually representative of the exact numbers that make actual sense. But like, if you're -3, you get an extra you respawn 2 seconds faster. But if you're +2, you respawn a second slower. Or, you know, god damn, we got carried by that Naughty, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. That Naughty was cooking. I'm just saying, that wouldn't, I mean, you know, it was a shit post, but it could work. It could kind of work. I'm just saying, it could kind of work. You know, it could work with it. Man. Honestly, I'm okay that I lasted that long. I was in a 1v4 at one point. Oh, I think only like 2 or 3 of them were in mid, but still. I had numbers disadvantage on me, and they didn't just rush me. Rainmaker's not in a great spot for us, but it's in pretty just neutral. Like when they grab it, they're not going to get a point right away. Or, no, they got a couple points, but not much out of it. I mean, it does make the game of the pace of the game faster, but Splatoon is still very slow in a lot of ways. You know, people talk about how this game is so much faster than 2. It's not that incredibly faster than 2. Especially pre-final meta. If anything, it's slower than 2, other than the final meta. Final meta was just really stupidly slow because it was bad, and I'm gonna go back to MPU existing, and I've talked about that before. Like, that's not the only way to do it. A lot of it you can do it with things like map design, weapon design, even something like if you want faster respawn, you know, you knock down respawn time. You think let's just say that's the solution, without any additional thought or consideration. So, like, that's the solution. Knock everybody's respawn time down just a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, instead of the whatever time it is, 7 seconds or whatever, knock it down to 6 seconds. 6.5 seconds. You know, just if that also can make it a little bit faster paced. If it's throwing bodies is what makes it incredibly faster paced. Oh, it's not popped. It wasn't popped. Well, that was the first accidental death of the day. No. Didn't need to lose that. Yeah, I mean, you're right. A lot of other shooters do not have spawn-related things, because they don't... When you die, you should be punished for it consistently. And with something like Soda, you just don't really get punished, sure. But especially with the fact that you have other teammates, you know, it's not a 1v1 situation the entire game. You know, obviously it could be if you're playing a tournament that's 1v1 or something. But in general, you're playing 4v4. And so, you know, a lot of the time, you have somebody else on your team alive. And with Soda, just basically means, oh, you just respawn back. So. This isn't Splatoon 2? I know, I miss it.
was not where I was expecting them to roll. And then I still whiffed that. Man. And then I died to that when I just went into. It didn't matter, but. Oh, well, we get a chance! Not a big chance, but it's non-zero. I'm not deserving of it either way. Man. That bomb might have killed him too. And one thing that also annoys me with QR, especially Soda QR, is how Respawn Punisher interacts with it. I think that is awful. Respawn Punishment interaction with QR is not good. Especially Drink QR. I think that would be a pretty cool way to fix it a little bit, is just kind of balance that a little bit more. God, I just died. Hey, I didn't do 9/11, so, you know, that's good, I guess. Oh, it was a Game 5 situation. Okay, I guess we were guaranteed to lose. Oh, man. Oh, fuck. That popped my finger, and now it's hurting. Oh, man. I ain't gonna lie. I just got cooked. What happens though after I play COD? I can't ever get my click speed right. Probably should work on that. Alright, where's what I'm looking for? You have an event on Sunday? Can I, ban you from it? Come on. I mean, I could anyways for the ship host. Why not? Come on. Game, please. 200 second search time.
Well, that was a nice long search for game 5. Thanks, game. Keep searching. I'll probably just wrap up here. I'm pretty cooked. I've been working on a boat, and I gotta do that again tomorrow. So I probably will wrap up with this game since this is right about the end of their rotation. Game be like, yes, you have to have game 5, but you cannot have game 5. Let's go. Nintendo hasn't. They announced this month's stuff, and I think the only thing on that I don't think they announced the months, and nothing was there. So if they're gonna do it, it's gonna be something just really small. And oh, it came out today, 10 years ago. It's probably all they're gonna do. To be fair. That's just the way it is, I guess. Let me go look at the the calendar. Because I thought there was something that weekend, but it's like, yeah, it's the 28th. Super Jumpathon. That's it. Not even the monthly challenge. They didn't even put in the monthly challenge on that day. They put in the meme for their like, not a Splatfest. You know, I would understand like a Splatfest. Even if it was just a Splatfest. Like, all they did was straight up say, you guys can have a challenge with all the day. Like, and it's the second day, which is, I believe, usually, depending on the time, could be, it's only half the challenge. Like, I mean, which, it's the whole weekend, to be fair, so, like, but still, like, I don't think they're doing anything for the 10th anniversary other than they'll probably post some stuff. They'll probably, on, like, Twitter and such, and call it a day. Like, that, which is really disappointing for a 10th anniversary. It's not 11 or 9. One of those, it's one of the bigger ones. It's a decade of Sploon, and that is really disappointing. They just couldn't. It looks like they're not going to put together much for it. I would love, again, a Splatfest that we could go to, like, the Grand Festival area. Even something like that where you're reusing assets. I would mostly use reusing assets, at least, other than just regular additional Splatfest stuff. I would have loved something like that, even. Just something basic. And they straight up just said, no. Because, I mean, all of that would be announced if they were going to do anything like that. Maybe they do something sneaky funny. But I doubt anything like gear, as you want, will come. Which, I understand wanting gear that was from the other game and such in here, but I'm a little bit disappointed when they announced that earlier in the month, what the plans were. Again, I really expected even like a splat, like I said, even just a simple Splatfest. Ideally, I would have loved even something like that, like the Grand Fest. 10th anniversary. I don't know how that would work in universe per se, but yeah, I'm very saddened by the fact I don't think there's going to be much happening that day on a big number. I mean, yeah, even that, a 24-hour Splatfest, or in just the final half of the Grand Fest, basically, or the final day of the Grand Fest, or whatever it was, where they had the transition, where all that stuff was going on in the bake stage. I would be cool with that. I'd be great. I'd be like, thanks, Nintendo. You didn't have to do a ton of work, hopefully, for this. I appreciate it. Like, I understand this game is not, like, it's not a brand new game or something like that. If Splatoon 3 had just come out and they did absolutely nothing, I would be insanely furious. But it's like, okay, this game has been out now
It's not getting updates. We're past Final Fast. Also, I did all that Game 5 just to... L. Callie versus Marie versus Judd. Judd wins, by the way, in that. Who doesn't pick Judd? Like... But, you know, who doesn't pick Judd that's not me? Like... Hi, how's it going? Happy Tuesday. About to be Wednesday. About to be Wednesday. About 8 minutes from now. Anyways, that is our second. Today's an L in terms of X rank. Now we are officially down in Rainmaker. Lost about 100 points today. Yeah, it's one of those days. Nothing going right. Like, I don't know, that I'm immediately frustrated by that. Let me put it this way. There is a chance they just pull something randomly that we do not expect. There's always that chance. Nintendo does dumb shit sometimes. And wild shit that just nobody expects, right? Nobody expected the Nintendo Switch to exist, right? Just example of the Wii or so many other things they've done. But I think the chances are low because, again, they announced their plans for this month and doesn't include anything for the 10th anniversary in terms of in-game stuff, unless they... But you know what? Sure, you get a fresh. I am not friends. Sorry, buddy. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just chilling here because we chatting. Wrap up the convo before I head out. Team Judd all the way, just on principle. Yeah, it would be like 80% of the population. I swear would be Team Judd. It'd be very lopsided. Like, who doesn't love Judd? Like, you know, I'd pick Judd. But I, you know, mostly would pick Callie, but, you know. I pick Judd if Callie didn't exist. When am I gonna do that? Probably, like, never, to be honest with you. That's a lot of effort. Making me go to Mario Kart? I don't even know anything about those events, to be honest with you, babe. I know absolutely zero. Honestly, I didn't know there was events with an S, to be honest with you. The fact that you said lounge events, I went, there's events? I thought it was a one-time thing you were doing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. I didn't even know that much, you know. Don't pay attention very often. I've never done anything with MK Central or anything. I said I only did that one charity tournament for Mario Kart. There are just some games I really don't want to do that competitively. And I think something like a lot of games where you're playing individually, I really think are some of the worst games to play competitively. I like a lot more team-based. And even with something like Mario Kart, which has team-based options, I hate the way the team-based works. It's awful. It is ugly. I hate the system there. Where you basically send one or two players back to just bag, and everybody else races forward. Like, I think it's awful. It is an awful system, and I don't even want to touch that with a 6-foot stick. Like, I really rather, you know, I think 1v1 or one on whatever
whatever where you're playing as an individual, I think is some of the worst, because usually it just comes down to so small things. It comes down to, I mean, obviously in team play, all that does too. Well, there's a lot more room for both error and amazing plays, where a lot of like, even something, you know, like fighters, like Smash, you know, Mario Kart, it just comes down to like a few particular things you're tending to, you know, coming down to details like Mario Kart, you know, there's some luck and skill in it. By no means am I saying that. A lot of skill involved. I'm not saying it's not, but a little bit of luck in there. But a lot of the time, it's trying to maximize a few certain things, and doing something like you know, like that, keeping things there. Anyways, and then like that, where with something like Mario Kart, I'm definitely more, if I'm going to do any Mario Kart competitively, it wouldn't be teams and that I would do that, but it would have to be like full room free-for-alls, because at least then there's so many different players and such. You know, it's not just like one-on-one. You know, they don't do that too much in Mario Kart that I've ever seen. But you know, something like Smash one-on-one, it's just awful. I despise watching it. I don't. There's a reason I don't touch fighters with a. I don't touch it with the 6. Don't touch it with a 6-foot stick. Winding down for the night. Yeah, I kind of am. I'm kind of wrapping up. Kind of wrapping up. I was gonna wrap up right away, but we're kind of talking, so we're just kind of talking now. Splatoon is too tryhardy, and then you just came to a competitive Splatoon player. Talking about tryhardy. Solo is not even close to as tryhardy as comp is. Though I just shit post in comp, to be honest with you. I shit post everywhere. I don't care. Here for a good time. Even if I'm gonna play competitively. Obviously, you know, I do take it seriously, but at the same time, you know, I just gotta get shit post. Is there anything I need to do in game that I'm forgetting? No, I did all my dailies. Yeah, I feel it's very repetitive. And that comes from a Splatoon player. You know, you kind of know your matchups. You don't see very many characters. You see very much the same characters played, which is really annoying. It happens in Sploon too. I think Sploon is better about having a bigger pool than something like Smash or any fighter is. Fighters always tend to, I find, coalesce on a few characters. Obviously you have you have occasional upsets, you know, looking at like one of the few Smash streamers I've actually watched in person. I went with people for G7 day 3. There's no Splatoon for G7, and so we're like, let's go watch the event. It's in the theater, so it's like super cool. That made it really cool because it was in person watching. You know, I don't even mind watching Smash at like Riptide and such a little bit, but I would never watch it online at all. But in person as a whole is one of those just different feels. I pretty watch almost any esport in that. Get 1,500 hours. I'm curious, what am I at? I don't even know. Probably like 2K now, 3K. Oh man, that's what happens when you play the games for as much as you do. As much as I do. What game did I start streaming? I started streaming in Splatoon 2, yeah. Started streaming in 2019. So yeah, it would have been Splatoon 2. I didn't have a capture card till then, till I built my computer in 2019. No, I was streaming since before that. I was streaming longer than that. When did I? It was Splatoon 2. It was very early Splatoon 2. I think I started streaming. I want to say because I started streaming before that computer. Maybe I'll see if I can see how old my Twitch account is. Probably roughly when I started streaming. I'm just kind of curious. I'm gonna go search. Can I just search? Where's a search for this site? That's right here. Let's go look. When did I start? Where is... I really can't find it on this site. This has a lot of cool data on it. Unrelated. Really a lot of cool data, but I was hoping to find this quickly, and it's not coming up. Gosh, I've streamed since November, since 2019. It wasn't 2019, okay. No, I built my computer in 2020, didn't I? No, I built my computer in 2019. Alright, for the life of me, I can't remember what year I built it in, but it says since this anyway, since November 2019. I have no idea if that's necessarily when everything was created. Yeah, it couldn't have been, because I'm looking at this here, and I had like 300 followers well into 2019, so this site just doesn't go far enough back on that part there, which is actually kind of annoying. See if there's more stats or something that would tell me. Come on, just tell me. Just tell me when. I just want to know when I start streaming. It won't tell me. That's kind of annoying. That's really annoying. I streamed before Sigma a little bit, I believe. That would have been roughly 2019-ish. But again, this says I was streaming well into 2019, which I know is true. I want to say I was streaming in 2018. Is what I want to say. I want to start, but I might have to just take the L on this. Here's another site. Hold on, let me try this one. Oh, I created the account in 2013. Jesus. I know that I didn't start streaming then. I guess, I'm not, you know, we'll just take the L. Xbox Series for Halo and COD. I've never been a Halo enjoyer, but I have played COD. Hell, I was playing COD 2 days ago on stream. on PC version though. I historically have played on the PlayStation with that. So I do enjoy me some COD. Though it was an older one, I was playing BO2. Though I can play Cold War and such, but streaming it and that my computer is at this point old enough, it just cannot handle that. It would like to explode. Wait, hold on. Let me try something. What if I think it says test. Hold on.
think it says. Well, it says I think it's my creation date, doesn't it? Yeah, it says my creation date in 2013. What if I just go ahead and check? One more time. One last thing before I give up on this. What if I just go back to analytics and like set this up for like as many years as I can? Let's go to like 2017. Let's go April Fool's 20. When's my first stream? It doesn't like that. I went a little bit too, okay, let's bring it up a year. All right, load, come on. Okay, looks like I started. I feel like that might not be accurate. I mean, it might be accurate. It doesn't like when I do that. 2019. Let's do it here. Yeah, I was already streaming before that, so let me bring it back. Bring it back a year. Let's pull this up to 2020. Yep, streaming then. So let's go back. It looks like I started in October of 2018. There we go. I found it. Did I used to play with Los back in the day? We did. We do stuff with Los. I do stuff with Los occasionally. I have for years. The only time I've ever like officially, I guess, the closest I've ever been to like on the team was I subbed for them in Ludi. That was the closest time I was like actually like actively doing a lot with Los. I do stuff here and there. Actually, we're gonna play SOS tomorrow. So you mentioned Los. We're doing that tomorrow. Because occasionally Teresa's like, hey, you free? I'm like, yeah, well, we need +1. Okay, I'm free. I'm not always free, but this time I am. I mean, sometimes you just get burned out of a game, you know? Just take a breather from it. Not the end of the world. That's why I took a break from Splatoon. I'm not gonna lie, I was getting a little bit cooked of the game. I played almost every day. So, like, I just need a little breather. And, Leaf and I, friend of mine, we historically have played a lot of zombies. And we've run through some Easter eggs and such, and we were like, oh, this is one. I was like, here's one we haven't done, and this map feels like really, it just feel like playing that map. I don't know, just was one of those times it just really felt like doing this one thing. And so I was like, Leaf, you want to join me? And so, like, for a few days, we just kind of played COD. We had to de-rust. We had to do a lot of de-rusting. It was not pretty. But we knocked it out. And then took a few days off. So, like, that's how, that, you know, sometimes just taking a little bit of breather, and I was like, I feel great to play Splatoon again. Simple as that. March 2019. You've been following since 2019 yourself, so you were one of my early followers, actually. Funny enough. That would have been Sigma, maybe Ink Sigma. Well, or formerly Ink Sigma. It was Ink Sigma, and then just became Sigma. Maybe where it's from, because I don't think I was doing low stuff that far back. In 2019, low stuff would have been more like 2020, later 2020-ish. Maybe I did a little bit in 2019. You know what? Let's go back and see how long have I talked to Teresa. Let's go look at our oldest conversation with Teresa. I'm just bored. Okay, is this gonna work? I scrimmed Teresa in 2018. Let's see when. I did. I guess I did. Yeah, 2019 March, right about when you followed. So it might have been that day, or it would have been roughly that time. The day you followed was not a day I played with Los. I played with Los. No, I didn't play for Los then. I feel like I must have had somebody else connected to Los before Teresa, because the way I'm talking to Teresa early on is like I've known them, but I did know some other people on Los. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. But the day you followed me, actually, that week, I was supposed to play with Los, but it didn't end up working out. But I must have dabbled around that time to help with it here and there. Yeah, this is. Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna wrap up. I'm calling it for tonight. We've been shitposting for the last 10 minutes, 15 minutes, just chilling. Who doesn't love to just chill and talk for a little while? But appreciate y'all coming out to the stream. I'm gonna go rest. I gotta go finish working on this boat tomorrow that I have to work. I've been helping somebody get ready to go in the water because it's gotta go back. Gotta go in the water this week. It's gotta go in the water this week. It's soon gonna boating season out here in the North Coast, so people want to get in the water. So let me go ahead and send folks out on a raid, and we'll call it here for tonight. So let me do some quick searching and see who's live. I do again appreciate y'all. What's that? Ooh, someone is doing. Let's see if this person has raids on. If this person has raids on, I think you're a great person. They're playing with viewers. They do. Hell yeah. Send them over there. Twitch. How many people I got watching on Twitch right now? I know I got a few. Let's go look. Sometimes Twitch is not always worth it. Well, yeah, okay. We got Twitch. You guys are awesome on Twitch today. We'll go send them. Oh, is Rafa? I'd rather raid them on both. Let me see if Rafa's live on Twitch. Rafa. EP. Ah man, I can't find Rafa. I'm gonna take one more shot. Okay, Rafa's not live on it. We'll still raid Rafa on Twitch. Cool. Okay, I'm done jabbering. Appreciate y'all coming out to stream. Okay. Appreciate y'all. I'll see you all again tomorrow. We'll be back. We'll be starting early tomorrow, 7 o'clock Eastern, roughly. 7:30. Going out there to SOS. So, see y'all then. Have a good night, everybody.